Hi, I'm Pete Rosedale and welcome to the West Real Estate Program, the show that gives you all the fantastic advice you need about real estate. Buying, selling, renovating, you name it, we look into it and the advice is given by professionals working within the industry. Let's see what the rest of the team are up to this week, shall we?
Today I check out the latest in inner city boutique apartments and find out what's new in home theatre.
And I speak to an interior designer and discover the latest trends in tiling for your home.
Oh, at the moment I'm at Monticello Meander, which is out in Lansdale. I'm going to have a wonderful chat to Craig Gemmill from Gemmill Homes, the main man, and look through this house. It's beautiful. Let's have a look. The Vale. Craig Gemmill should be here. He's a professional. That's what he is. He's a professional. Told you.
Peter,
Craig,
welcome.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Come in.
I like it already.
Thank you.
Let's have a squiz. Like it, Craig, like the hallway, I like the tones, I like the brown tones. If you don't mind, do you mind if I just test the...
Absolutely.
Yeah, feels good.
It
feels
does.
great, it's nice.
Solid.
Very solid. Now this is beautiful. This is your open plan living, but it's not at the back of the house, it's sort of at the middle of the house. Is that unusual?
Well, what we've done here, Peter, is we've really designed the courtyard here to complement the kitchen, the family, the meals area. But what it does is you've got this beautiful northeasterly aspect here, so this really embraces the most of your winter sun.
Yep.
And then you're protected from the summer sun. So in terms of energy efficiency, this is the way to build it. In your traditional home, you'd have your living areas out the back,
yeah,
and you'd have neighbours on three sides, whereas
right,
here you've only got neighbours on one side, so additional privacy in this courtyard.
You're looking at us now, Craig, looking at us now.
How are you?
Hi. Back to your business, thanks. Back to your business. Is this it? This is the feel. This is what we're talking about, isn't it? It's like it is a central section to all the bedrooms and the bathroom and the entertainment area. It's great.
That's right, Peter. Following on from the theme in the family areas, this has been zoned as well. So you've got a centralised activity area. All the bedrooms, the secondary bathrooms, the theatre room, all revolve off this central activity area.
Cowskin rug, that was something you probably wrestled down yourself.
Absolutely, genuine imitation, Peter.
Can I just talk about the door frames? Because
Sure.
they are enormous. Is this something particular with the Craig Gemmill Homes?
It's a theme that's creeping in now to really maximise your space. So you've got high ceilings in this home and then high doors, and it just creates that feeling. As you're standing here, you've got space, you've got light, you've got everything.
What about anything else?
I'd like to show you the master bedroom.
All the people want to show me the master bedroom, Craig. Let's get it on.
This way, Peter.
Come on, I knew he'd crack. I love it. This is like another zone again.
It is, Peter. As we said, we passed the study on the way in.
Yep.
And now we're in the master bedroom.
It's beautiful, lovely size, big walk-in robe, lovely ensuite. Beautiful fittings. It's lovely. It's a beautiful home.
And as you can see, it's zoned off. We've got all that natural light coming in that we spoke about before, Peter.
Craig Gemmill, been a pleasure. Thanks for showing me through.
Thank you very much, Peter.
Go Hawks.
Go Hawks.
Oh, it's going to be our year. Oh, I'm not sure that's right. Here's down with our wonderful friends at Harcourt's.
Welcome to the turf of eminent local property icon Harcourt Central. Now I'm about to meet two true gentlemen, Mark Hales and Brian Lynn. Now these guys have carved out a reputation for themselves in their city as being able to guide clients through the toughest of transactions. I've been told they're also excellent communicators, so a little bit nervous. Might actually rub off. The men themselves, how are you guys?
Hey Dan.
Really good to meet you.
How you going?
Let's walk. Why this area, boys? Why have you specialised right here on the foreshore?
It's a fantastic location. The city's just behind us, walking distance. We're obviously on a playing field, so you can still kick the footy with the grandkids or the kids. Yeah. We've got the river right here in the cycle path. It's a cracker spot.
Oh, it is. It's absolutely beautiful. Come Australia Day, we couldn't ask for a better location.
Absolutely uninterrupted views of the Sky Show, for sure.
Now, I know you guys are modest. I know you well enough to know that. I've got to ask you questions though. What are some tips when it comes to selling a property? I mean, where have you had your success from?
Well, energy and passion is one thing you really need.
Yeah.
You know, and from that, you need to provide your clients with honest feedback. You know, being completely honest and transparent. Yeah, that we find that's what works.
And what about having like a sort of strong structural database of clients? Is that good?
Yeah, Mark and I have worked in a partnership for quite many years now, so we've built up an extensive database of buyers specifically looking for these sort of style apartments, so we can find we can match people with properties without doing the whole formal marketing campaign.
Oh, that's good. What about, I mean, I imagine these can be quite expensive, some of these penthouses up the top here, but what's your price range?
Look, the best thing about the city, you know, there's low-end stock around the studio apartments, around the 200,000, right up to the multi-million-dollar penthouses.
Oh, I can't wait to see one of those. I hope you boys have got one up there for me.
We might do.
We'll catch up with the guys later, so we'll see you then.
Thank you, Dan. And after the break, Dan's going to be back with more from our wonderful friends at Harcourt's. He's going to mooch around their offices. Should be good. See you then.
Welcome back to the West Real Estate Program. Now, earlier in the show, I met agents Mark and Brian. This is their office. They've sent me here and they've told me to meet Lawrence. Who's Lawrence? I've got no idea. Let's go find out. Really good to meet you. Now, you're one of the directors here at Harcourt's. Mate, what other services have you got? I mean, obviously you're selling houses, but there must be more to it to have such success.
We focus very much on selling houses in and around the city, and we also manage several hundred homes, so we're dealing with tenants and owners every day. We run a small strata business also. We manage some of the major buildings around the city.
So what's the key to it? I mean, have you got a company policy, I suppose, that you sort of structure yourself about?
The common thread that runs through everything we do, we're a small agency, we try and give service. You know, we're a service operation. We have a code which is people first, doing the right thing, being courageous occasionally, and try and have a bit of fun while we're doing it.
That's fantastic, mate. Have you found there's trends that you've had to follow in the last sort of maybe 12 months? Is it a good market out there at the moment?
No, it's a rotten market out there, but we've actually done so well, and I think we're getting a better share of what's there, and it's getting much stronger in the last couple of months. We've had record months that go back to 2006.
Positive signs are there.
The positive signs are definitely there. More people are in the market to buy, more sales are being made, it's taking less time to sell your home, and we think it won't be long before prices start going up also.
Oh, mate, great having a chat.
Nice to see you.
I've got to catch up with the blokes later in the story. I've got Mark and Brian there waiting for me. It's some pretty impressive penthouse, I've been told. So.
Oh, I know where you're going. That's fantastic.
Oh, mate, I can't wait. I don't know if you're the same, but after years of approaching home vendors, I've realised there's 3 or 4 questions that are religiously on the tip of my tongue. There's how much. I think we'd all agree that's pretty handy to know. There's how big. But I reckon at the end of the day, what it really comes down to for me is how far. From the city, that is. Because I'm a little excited, I'm going to go ahead and answer that last one first. M Square is urban to the core. Haven't heard of it yet? Well, I can tell you, it's the name legendary developer Saros has given to 48 luxurious boutique apartments that are as inner city as the WA Art Gallery. In fact, that'll be just 500 metres away. I say that'll be because building commences in July this year. So all you need is 10% deposit. Now what Saros are offering with this stylish construction is a sleek blend of 1 and 2 bedroom apartments. Now each have some wonderful features to perfectly complement a contemporary lifestyle. Twin lifts carry you to your level where keyless remote entry leads you to spacious open living areas. 2.7 metre high ceilings help create an airy feel that continues on to remarkably large balconies. There's attention to detail with the 12mm structural glass balustrades, stainless steel handrails and commercial doors and window frames. In the kitchen, you'll find stainless steel appliances and engineered stone bench tops. This really is the perfect place for entertaining. You'll find many beautiful parks close by too, and this one is no exception. Imagine the view from your balcony. All this greenery perfectly framing the city skyline. That's the way to end the day. Amongst this inspiring area, you'll also find the city's finest bars, restaurants, galleries and all-round entertainment. And think seriously about getting rid of the car too, because the transport services here are exceptional. But to help get under the skin of this development, it's best I chat to sales manager Carissa Kanakis from Altitude Real Estate. Carissa, thanks for joining me. Now, I'm seeing Saros's logo pop up all over this city. They're carving out a niche market, aren't they?
They really are. Pasaris have done about 6 or 7 key projects within a couple of 100 metres of M Square and Metropole and Parry. And Metropole and Parry being the site we are currently standing on, which will be completed in March next year.
Well, back to M Square, I reckon there'll probably be a pool in the complex. Have they got other plans as well?
There's a gymnasium and pool on level 1.
Actually, it must be really good fun having to sell these apartments, even though it's off the plan. You're enjoying yourself?
Yeah, I really am. Pasaris are a fabulous company with a great reputation, and the feedback's always been very positive to date.
I thought she'd say that. And I hope you're not now thinking out of my league, because Pasaris have intentionally kept the prices affordable. But they're getting snatched up fast. So my advice is get online and make an inquiry. You can also go to westrealestate.com.au and follow the usual links. How's the view?
And finished. I whittled that one just now. Thank you, Dan. After the break, Sarah's going to be with us. She's going to have a look at some tiling. I love it when she tiles. Yeah, really happy with it. Yeah, I'm trying to find a fault with this Craig Gemmill home. I can't. It's faultless at the moment. Even the tiles are good. I wonder if the tiles Sarah's going to look at are going to be good as well. Hello, Sarah.
Are you building or renovating and confused about wall and floor tiles? I know I would be. How much do you really know about tiles? It's safe to say that Odin Ceramics, one of Perth's tiling superstores, will give you the confidence to help inspire your home. From in-house designers to their own trade centre and tilers, they've got your tile needs sorted. Odin Ceramics is a family business established over 35 years ago and is one of WA's most prestigious and trusted tile stores. Their newly renovated state-of-the-art showroom ensures every tile selection can be simple and enjoyable. Their huge variety of amazing tiles suits any size project. Mark, this showroom is fabulous and there's such a large selection of tiles. How important is choosing the right tile?
Well, Sarah, it's extremely important in selecting the right tile, as the right tile can add huge value and help create a theme that can flow throughout any home. It's also important to select a tile of the highest quality, as anything short of this may cause you problems down the track.
And what are some of the latest trends?
We have to say, what seems to be on everyone's radar at the moment are large format tiles. We find they can be used anywhere throughout a home, whether it be a living area or bathroom and wet area. With a large format tile, it helps you focus on the design and the characteristics of a tile rather than the grout joint, and with a minimal grout joint, makes it easy to keep clean.
Odin Ceramics stock an exclusive tile product by Italian manufacturer Mutina. This impressive wallpaper effect will definitely add a wow factor to any part of your home. Other fabulous products include the easy-to-install feature wall cladding and the timeless appeal of natural stone. Mark regularly travels the globe to source all their tiles and view the latest concepts to bring home to you. If your head is spinning with a million ideas, their in-house interior designer means you can choose tiles and decorate your home in one convenient location. Hi Jane, please take us through this home that you've recently finished. What's the standout feature that makes this home work?
Well, after the design brief with the client, what we wanted was something that was quality, had longevity and easily sustainable. So what better product than this beautiful natural stone floor, which we have used interior and exterior in large format and also flowed through to the bathrooms. And what it's done with its natural movement and colour hues, it's enabled us to put other colours and textures with it and meld them together really easily. So what we've ended up with is a timeless, very sophisticated look and lots of different textures within the one property.
It goes to show the right tile in your home or property can create that stylish designer impact, and its practicality ensures a long-term investment. Come see one of the great staff at the Odin Ceramics showroom on Erindale Road, Balcatta, or follow the link to their website at westrealestate.com.au.
I'm back for another week of hard-hitting questions with Managing Director of RealMark, John Percadani. John, thanks for joining me again.
Pleasure, Dan.
One thing I've noticed in the last few weeks, there's a lot of positive talk out there from the media, and it seems like it's a good time for investors. Have you found that?
Absolutely. Across Realmark, we found the inquiry level generally is up from buyers, but particularly investors are certainly coming back into the market at the moment, both in the commercial and the residential areas.
So why do you think they're doing that?
Look, certainly in the residential arena, I think conditions are increasingly favourable for investors. So we've got higher rental returns, low vacancy rates, the cost of money is down with interest rates falling. And of course, sentiment just generally is better with investors at the moment.
Yeah, some good positive sentiment coming from international economies and media likes as well. So there's just some really positive talk, I suppose, out there that might be freeing up a bit of that cash we've been sitting on.
There's there's a combination of lots of things that's just right for investors, and it hasn't been like that for quite some time now.
Anything they should look out for?
Oh, look, I think there's lots of challenges for investors, particularly new to the marketplace. You know, tenant selection, making sure the rental return is correct. There's a lot of pitfalls as well as a lot of advantages for investors. So getting it right is very critical.
So if they want more information or direction, is there anywhere perhaps online they can go?
Sure, we've recognised there's a real need for that sort of advice. So we've created a sort of a free advisory website, like a resource centre for investors. And so if people go to rentalproperties.perth.net.au or go to our normal website or even contact us by Twitter, I think they'll find there's a lot of good advice and assistance for them there.
Thanks, John. We'll catch up with John for more property advice next week on the show.
Oh, my friends, do not forget about your chance to win the Aquatechnics Plunge Pool, which is to the value of nearly $20,000. Get copies of the West, you'll see the ad in there, follow the details, get involved. After the break, the wonderful Dan and his friends from Harcourt's, Brian and Mark, are going to look through this beautiful penthouse.
Welcome back to the West Real Estate Program. Now, Lawrence has got me here at the Bluewater Penthouse in South Perth to meet the boys Brian and Mark. I think it's the right address, I'm not sure, but that's it, the whole top floor. Imagine cleaning it. Don't think practically. Let's go and have a look. A lift straight into your foyer. Every home should have one. Where's the boys? Gentlemen, I don't think I've ever seen an apartment this impressive. This is amazing. I can't believe I found you. It goes on forever.
It's pretty special.
How much floor space are we talking here?
We're talking 360 square metres internally, plus 254 square metres of balcony space that goes 360-degree views. So it's awesome.
Nearly as much balcony space as what's inside. And the views, I can only imagine what it's like at night time.
Yep, views from every room.
That's just amazing. I mean, what are some of the features here?
Grand master bedroom. You've got another 2 bedrooms, both with their own ensuite as well. Study area, which they actually had set up as a little area for a bar, and you've got a temperature-controlled wine room as well.
I just love the fact that you've got an entry straight into your foyer too. That just keeps it quite private, and I guess you've got security control over that as well.
Absolutely. So you've got roller shutters that come down on all the windows, plenty of security, your internal security system as well.
I mean, this is good, but you know, you'd expect something else in the building. Have they got anything?
You've got facilities like the lap pool, barbecue area, sort of function room, sauna, spa, that sort of thing. So, as well as a 4-car garage specifically for this apartment.
Have to ask about the furniture. Is this spring's Versace range?
This is this edition, this spring. Yep.
Yeah, no, I thought it was. I'm going to wait for next summer. But it's still nice, still nice. It's a nice collection. So this is the Bluewater Penthouse, and it must be one of the finer listings that you've got on the market. I mean, does it range a lot?
Yeah, look, we, you know, our properties range from the sky homes, such as this one, all the way over to anything really in the inner city area, low-end apartments, yeah, right the way through.
Well, I hope at some point you get to show me a few others, mate, because I'm really impressed, guys. Thanks so much for today.
Nice to meet you. Thank you very much.
Good on you. No doubt you're thinking, there he is. I wonder what he's got for us now. Well, you're in luck. Nothing. Here is an occasion when I really do think the image is far more powerful than the word. This gargantuan TV and home entertainment system has to be the most magnificent thing you've ever seen. Am I alone in thinking that? Surely no words can possibly polish this image. 3 minutes of visual ecstasy coming up. I suppose I better do some work. I can come back to this. Okay, so what I'm looking at here is just one of the state-of-the-art home entertainment packages. It's been selected, designed and installed by a team of very passionate employees. And where did I find them? At Western Australia's largest dedicated home entertainment retailer, West Coast HiFi. And this is their showroom. They have them all over the metro area, even as far as Mandurah. So to begin this experience, I think the best thing to do is have a chat with one of the expert team and find out just what West Coast HiFi are all about. Scott, thanks for joining me, mate. What's you in home entertainment? What are the big brands?
Geez, the big brands is pretty easy to find out. Just take a look through our home cinema rooms. You'll generally find about 6 in most of our stores. Yeah. And it's pretty easy to see just that we do have all the good brands here.
Mate, it is really impressive. What's popular now?
Without a doubt, Sonos wireless music system's taken the world by storm. Very simple to use. We have a saying, the soundtrack of your life in the palm of your hand. Great product.
So if I wanted to just say I was on a budget, wanted a simple setup,
yep.
Where would I start?
An AV receiver, amplifier, commonly known as an amplifier, and then choose your speakers. For a home cinema room, some nice big speakers that will push air in, and for an open plan room, can't beat those.
Of course, Scott is only one talent when it comes to advice. There's a whole squad of them here, and all arrived at work this morning, licensed to thrill. Now, the service here is quite extraordinary, and possibly a sign that I'm getting on a little. Back when I was a kid, you went to an electrical retailer, picked yourself up a new TV, and you hoped when you got home you could plug the stereo into it. These days, it's a whole lot different. Oh, what's this knob do? For example, if you're building, bring in the floor plans and the consultants here will get your home ready by pre-wiring during construction. They'll work out exactly where to place the cabling before any internal plastering. But can I show you what really floats my boat? Push control system. Haven't heard of it yet? Well, this is cutting edge, and what it means is by downloading an app, you can control your new home cinema, your music, your lighting, your security from your iPhone, your iPod, or your iPad. Doesn't get any better than this. There's some teeth-rattling real-life rooms here too, which is where you'll find me writing up a wish list. For any more info on what West Coast HiFi can offer, go to westrealestate.com.au, and as always, follow the links.
Well, that's it for this week's program. We hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget about your chance to win the Aquatechnics plunge pool. Get copies of the West to find out the details. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Ball Boys. We'll see you next time.
And that's a wrap.